Hi everybody, Ollie here, aka Secret Nimbus here, another Feed the Beast Unhinged Let's Play video. So at the end of my last episode, I had been showing off all the advanced bee machines. Since then, have I done anything since then? I think I've managed to get the Industrious and the Imperial species. I've been inoculating rocky bees, so if we grab one of these out of here, have a quick look at it in the bee machine, in Beealyzer, sorry. As you can see, it's now an industrious queen / princess. It produces 2 or 3 drones depending on how well it breeds up, but it's not like a rocky bee, so I've had to inoculate it with like industrious and also high fertility serum. I've also got managed to get the nocturnal serum from the rocky bees, which is pretty cool. At the moment, what I'm basically doing is trying to produce pollen and royal jelly, so that in the next episode, as you can see, I've got chests quite full of them. My total amount is in these chests here, so I've already got over 2 stacks of each pollen and royal jelly. You need over 200 to make 1 apiary, so hopefully by the time I record the next video, I should have enough of each of them to produce my first apiary, which will be awesome. Maybe even 2, depending on how much time I get to just like leave the client running off while I just kind of like go AFK. But for the meantime, what I'm going to be doing in this episode is making myself, I do not want that there, some modular power suits. I had some weird thing where I kind of like ran out of charcoal. It's really bizarre. Hang on, let me just grab some charcoal out of here. Charcoal. There we go. Oh, that didn't work. Never mind. Yeah, I'll fix that. Basically, I hadn't quite connected up my furnaces there with the rest of my ME network, so no wood was basically being put into any of these furnaces. And since then, I've had to like add in like a load more ME cable to make sure that all of these export buses were definitely hooked up, which they now are, and all of my boilers downstairs got down to about 200 degrees C, which is pretty mental. So it got pretty hairy. If they got any lower, I would have basically been a little bit screwed in terms of I maybe would have had to, how much coal, like just ordinary coal, 15. I probably would have had to like make do with like ordinary coal until I managed to start producing enough charcoal again. But that was like a panic over. But so where was I? Yes, what I wanted to do in this episode was make myself a modular power suit. So if we go type power in here. Now these are the 4 components of the modular power suits. You've got the helmet, the chest plate, the leggings and the boots. This is a really cool mod in which you make all the kind of like the items similar to like a nano suit. But you can like put all like different kind of like modules and stuff into each of the pieces to do different things, such as like a jetpack. Oh yeah, and I forgot about the power fist as well. I'll be making all of this today. But to get going, what you really want to make yourself is a power armor tinker table. Now there's several different kind of like, depending on which configs you're using, there's several different recipes. Like this is the hardest one. This is the Greg Tech recipe, in which you need like an advanced machine block or a steel machine casing. I'm just going to be using whatever the hell is the cheapest or what I've got the most available of. Like some of the advanced modular power suit stuff with the kind of like Greg Tech configs on, basically you require like a lot of iridium and a lot of waste of time, and if I wasn't recording it, I'd probably be quite keen to try and make it all up using all the kind of like Greg Tech recipes, but just because I just want to like get into the mod and show you how it works, I'm just going to be using kind of like some of these kind of recipes. So for example, I'm just going to make myself a redstone transmission coil. I'm going to make myself a machine frame. It's still like very difficult, you still have to use steel, but and then I should be able to, no, apparently, is that electrum? Okay, so apparently I need some gold. And I need some silver. Silver, Long John. There we go, gold and silver. Where's the induction smelter? Let's make 2 stacks of electrum. And that should be the 2 electrum that I need to finish off my power armor tinker table. Apparently not. Apparently it took a couple of seconds for it to go into my ME system, but there we go. So we've got the power armor tinker table. Put that down. We can right click on it, but at the moment we've got no modular power suit items found in infantry. Make some. Thanks for that useful tip there. So now we're going to move on and make ourselves the 5 different power armor things. So again, you've got I think this is like the industrial craft one, this is the Greg Tech one, and this is like the basic one. So we're going to make it a little bit harder. We're going to go for the gonna go for the industrial craft one. So let me just start crafting. Actually, no, I can't. You know what? Let's just go for the ones which can make easily. So let's make some of this wiring. So let's make a few stacks of you. I'm going to need a lot of you. Let's make the power armor helmet. We shall also make the power armor chest piece. We shall also make the power armor leggings, and also the boots. Come on, give me the recipe. And then finally the power fist. There we go. So we have all of our components. Excellent. So now I can show you what some of the cool things they can do. So we can now click on the power armor tinker table, and instead of it going nothing, we can now go on all of these. So they can all put different things in them. So the power fist can essentially just double up as pretty much everything. So, oh wow, so you can even, I'm sure the Omni Wrench isn't in this mod. Let me just check that. I'm fairly sure go on, nope, there's no. So the Omni Wrench is from a different mod, which basically acts as any kind of wrench. So I don't know if I can actually use. It'd be quite cool if I could use it as an Omni Wrench, which would be pretty awesome. It also does other cool things. You can use it as an axe. You can use it as a pickaxe. You can use it as a shovel, shears, like a hoe, a lux capacitor. This is one of the coolest ones. Basically, all it takes is a couple of iron and some glowstone, and you can essentially throw down unlimited torches depending on how much power you've got in here as well. You can also turn it into a diamond drill. You can make aqua affinity, so you can mine really quickly underwater. Field tinker module. Maybe you can't. I don't know what that does. And then you've also got melee assist, so you can basically use it as a weapon. Plasma cannon, railgun, blade launcher, and then the energy is what you need. You need to put energy in every single one of these. So, for example, I'm probably going to put an elite battery in every single one, as it's all of these like give you a certain amount of weight, and if you go over that certain weight, then you get slowed down. Blink drive, get from point. That's pretty cool. So you can put blink drive in as well. That is quite expensive. You do need an ion thruster and a force field emitter for that. So what do the boots do? So some of the things that boots do. So you can put any. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be putting an energy shield in every single one of these, because unlike the diamond plating and the iron plating, they both have weight, whereas the energy shield has very minimal weight. It does take up energy from your battery, so I'll be putting an elite battery in every single one of these. You can also have a shock absorber, so you can essentially never take any fall damage. You got jet boots, so you can like boost around. Again, with so the leggings, they do sprint assist, so basically you can sprint for like forever. Jump assist, swim boost, so you can swim faster. Uphill step assist, so you never actually have to jump up one high block, so you can literally just walk up hills, which is pretty cool. Then you got the chest piece, which has a parachute, says it all. If you're falling, you can deploy a parachute. Got the glider, again, instead of like just falling gradually, you can like glide instead, so move forward. Jetpack is what I'll be making. Fairly expensive, requires 4 ion thrusters, which are very expensive even without the GregTech thing. So with the GregTech thing, they're like insanely impossible to build. It takes like iridium upon iridium to build some of these ion thrusters. I think it's the ion thrusters. And then we've got active camouflage, so you can turn invisible, which is pretty cool. And then a cooling system, cools down heat producing modules quicker. So something they introduced for 1.5 basically meant that when you use these machines, they generated heat, but I've never really noticed them using too much. One thing for the helmet, you got apiarist armor, so instead of having to build separate apiarist armor for when I get into some of the advanced bee breeding, I can just put it straight into my modular power suit, which is pretty cool. Water electrolyzer, so that's pretty cool. So you can essentially use it to breathe underwater. Got binoculars, so you can, with the problems that have been plaguing Octafine lately, decided to take that zoom ability into your hands. That's pretty funny, considering that when you're using this kind of interface and Optifine, it kind of, you can't read absolutely anything, so that's quite cool. Got night vision, so you can see at night, and then also flight control, which goes hand in hand with the jetpack. So this is basically a more advanced version of all the jetpacks. So where do we want to start? So I probably want to make an elite battery for every single one of my components. Let's make 5 of them. So to install the elite battery, I need to make HV capacitors. So if we go to HV capacitors, here we go. So there's a few different recipes you can use. So we've got the this is what's the word I'm looking for? This is like the thermal expansion one. This is the industrial craft one, and this is the GregTech one. So the GregTech one, you require chrome, which isn't exactly cheap. Not yet anyway. Lots of lapitronic crystals, iridium, so we're just going to be ignoring that. It's fairly complicated. Like I said, if I had time, I'd make all the chrome and stuff like that, but for the sake of my sanity and your sanity, Do I have any sapphires? I do have sapphires. Interesting. So let me find some lapis. Lapis. There we go. I wonder how many sapphires I've got. Oh, apparently I need to make some circuits. Let me just craft like 20 of them, just so they're making. Or will it be cheaper to make a redstone energy frame? It might be cheaper to make one of these actually. This will require. So can I make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. There's 5 of them. We also need to. Oh, so I need them out. And then how much redstone do they take? So it requires 4 millibuckets of destabilized redstone, and I'm trying to remember how much one piece of redstone contributes. So let's just grab some redstone. Let's grab a stack and then see how much. Start putting that through there. So 1 piece of redstone equals 100 millibuckets. So essentially 100th, like a tenth of a bucket. There we go. Got out eventually. So this is going to require a fair bit of redstone. So let me just grab a bit more. Let's just grab another stack just to be on the safe side. Shove you into the item hopper so it just drops down. We'll drop the energy cell frames into there. As soon as that fills up to 4,000 millibuckets, that should fill up a frame for us. So while we're waiting for the power to craft, we also need to look into the energy shield. So to craft an energy shield, you need a force field emitter, which requires. So to craft an energy shield for each piece of armor, we need a force field emitter. So let's see what the recipe is for the force field emitter. See if we've got everything for that. Force field emitter, there it is. I think this is what costs. So, for example, if we look at the Greg Tech recipe, we need tungsten steel, we need superconductors, which requires iridium, tungsten, energy flow circuits, so very, very expensive. The industrial craft recipe requires 4 ender pearls and an advanced circuit, and the thermal expansion recipe requires an unattuned tesseract, so essentially both of them require 4 ender pearls, so fairly expensive. How many ender pearls have I got? I don't think I've got that many. What I do fancy doing at some point is making myself a grinder and a... So what's the recipe for the grinder? I might do that as well. So, because I'm like severely lacking ender pearls, what I'm also thinking of making myself is a grinder and an auto spawner. So if we have a quick look at the grinder recipe... Oh wow, that is fairly expensive. So, do I have any steel machine holes? Let's craft a steel machine hole. Shouldn't be too difficult. Should require a quick plate bending machine. Do I have any machine parts? Machine parts? No, I do not have any machine parts. So I might have to make some of my own machine parts. And then it's just I think I have a diamond grinder. Yeah, I do have a diamond grinder left over. Excellent. And so the machine parts are basically just electronic circuits and refined iron plates. Do I have any refined iron plates? Let's make 2 refined iron plates. How's my crafting thing looking right now? So I'm making a lot of electronic circuits. Refined iron. Let's grab 1. Hopefully I'll craft another one. Alright. Let's craft a couple more just so I can hopefully grab one in a second. Quick, grab it. There we go. So we've got 2 refined iron plates, and it also requires a circuit. So let's grab a circuit quick. And then we can also shove that in the assembling machine. Oh, excellent. So I kind of got like halfway through making myself some more bioreactors as well. Yeah, I never actually finished doing that off camera, but there we go. So how are my... Okay, so I need more redstone for them. Redstone. Let's grab a couple more stacks to be on the safe side. 1, 2, there we go. I don't think I need that much, but hey-ho, it's not the end of the world. So what else do I need for this grinder? So I'm making the machine parts. How long are they taking? They should be done momentarily. So that should be almost everything I require for the grinder. And then we also need the auto spawner. I think this might be slightly more expensive. I'm not auto enchanter, I want the auto spawner. So again, that's another steel. So you need an iridium plate, a steel machine hull, and a data storage circuit. Yeah, I might go into that more in the next episode. I might leave that. Let's continue. That was just a little quick distraction as what I might need for that. But yeah, I'm going off topic here. So let's see. That's almost finished. So what else will I want to install on my on my thing. So I was talking about the lux capacitor, so we'll grab some iron and some glowstone so we can install that. Let me just grab iron. There it is. And we need glowstone. Where's glowstone? Glowstone. Was it 2 glowstone or 2 iron? I can't remember. Let me just grab 1 more iron just to be on the safe side. There we go. Let's have a look-see. So we want to go to the power tool. We want to install the lux capacitor. It was 2 iron. So there we go. So the lux capacitor is installed on my power fist. What else do I want to put on my power fist? So this power fist looks really cool. As you can see, it's kind of looks pretty awesome, running around with a kind of awesome, cool techno-looking fist. I also want to put an axe, pickaxe, and a shovel. They all require iron ingots and a solenoid. I need to make a few solenoids. So let's go over here. Let's just grab some iron. I might as well just grab a stack just so it's like sat in my inventory. We also need to make a solenoid. Here we go. Solenoid. What's the best? There we go. That's the 30. Whoops, daisy! I just kind of accidentally used up all my wiring there. Did not mean to do that at all. So let's go back to the power tool. We'll install you, and then we also want to put a diamond pickaxe module on it as well. So let's go. I need to make myself a diamond pickaxe. Nope, that's not how you spell diamond because I can't type for toffee. Diamond pickaxe. So there we go. There's a diamond pickaxe, so we can install a diamond pickaxe onto our power fist. There it is. Install. What am I missing from here? I'm missing the leggings. Where are they gone? Weird. Did I accidentally put them away in... Yeah, there we go. That was weird. Somehow, for some bizarre reason, decided to put them away. My energy cell frames are ready. Excellent. So we can go back and start making the HV capacitors. Woo! HV. There we go. HV capacitors. Click. 1, 2. Oh, no. Okay. Apparently need to make more wiring now. Never mind. Here we go. So there we go. 64. Let's make a few more stacks just to be on the safe side. It's not exactly expensive stuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So there's all of my HV capacitors. So for every single one I want to install a HV capacitor in them. So if we do install, and then what you can do here is, and you can go IC2 tier. So I'm not entirely, I think that basically means what kind of like level of Industrial Craft 2. So once you've put like the energy in them, you can then increase the battery size. So I want to keep the weight fairly low. So let's make them all about. So let's make. So I've got one megajoule in each of them. So if we install you, then make it 1 megajoule. And then with the weight, like I said, I need to try and keep it down below. What am I looking for? 25 kilograms. I think that's what I need to keep it below. So let's install one of you in each of these. There we go, and then finally one last. There we go. So every single one of them now has a energy storage minus 23 millijoules. That's weird. Why is it doing that? So if I bring up my thing now, there we go. So look, I can dig up with it. Also, what you can then do with the power tool is, now that I've put all the kind of different modules on, I can also increase the speed. So if we go to the pickaxe, we can overclock it so it uses up more energy. So we can make it so it digs up at like 20 times speed. There we go. So now it's digging up at 20 times speed. If we just like basically like click on a block, it basically demolishes it, which is absolutely crazy. So let's speed up everything else, and you can also increase tool radii as well. So so you can have like your shovel dig up in a bigger radius, which is always cool. And that's the woodcutter. So let's increase you up to 20 times. There we go. And what else did I want to install? So I want to put a jetpack in, which requires 4 ion thrusters. So let's have a quick look at the recipe for the ion thruster. See if I can build that in this episode. Thruster, there it is, ion thruster. So right, yeah, that requires even more force field emitters. So yeah, it looks like building that that auto enchanter and auto spawner and grinder will become quite important. I might actually do that in the next episode and then leave the apiaries till the episode after that. By that time I should have plenty of royal nectar and pollen to build maybe 2 or 3 apiaries. So one for producing royal jelly for more apiaries, one for producing more pollen, so one for my industrious, one for my imperial drones, and then one specifically for breeding new ones. So in the next episode I will be going into the auto enchanter and grinder, setting up a kind of like a farm for endermen to start producing essentially unlimited ender pearls, which will be nice. And then the episode after that will be looking at constructing my first apiary. So this was just a quick introduction to the modular power suits mod. So yeah, you kind of just have to get more into it. So I've given it a good start. I can't really do much more without some more ender pearls. If I was on a mod with like equivalent exchange, I'd just turn like a load of iron into some ender pearls, but I can't obviously do that. I do have my kind of like basic enderman farm in the end, but it's kind of slow, especially as there's like loads of endermen spawning on all the asteroids and stuff, which basically means that it's really difficult to get them to spawn in one little place. So this is a manual enderman farm, so I will be making use of some Mine Factory Reloaded stuff. So yeah, I'm going to be leaving the video there. Thanks for watching, everybody. As always, please comment on my videos to let me know what I'm doing well, what I'm not doing well. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit like and favourite. If you want to see more of my content in future, don't forget to hit subscribe. And again, thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.